And I've taken my time, the whole of Wednesday, my lunch break on Wednesday and Thursday, to respond to all those calls. And someone will call and say, okay, fine, we want you to reject the finance bill. And I ask them, why do you want us to reject the finance bill? Because they have punitive taxes. And then I ask, what punitive taxes are there in the bill that you would want us to reject? And some of them have been, we have had a very conducive engagement saying, no, we have said that you are, many of them told me you're introducing taxes, or taxes are being introduced on cancer patients. And I'm taking time to explain to them there is nothing in this bill that is reducing taxes to cancer patients. On Thursday, most of the calls, I think because there's a document that's created on Wednesday, most of the calls were on that there's taxation that's being included on land. And they were saying that if you have leased land, then you have to pay, I think, some tax on it. And if you don't pay, that land will revert back to government. And I actually told them there is nothing like that says in the bill. And they asked him, Mheshimiwa, are you sure? And I said, of course, I am sure. I have read the bill cover to cover, clause by clause. I know it like the back of my hand. And therefore, I can say that I have personally engaged members of the public. And most of the reasons why people are saying reject this bill in its entirety is because of miscommunication that's available out there. And I will point out those two. That there is tax being introduced on land. There is tax being introduced on cancer patients. Okay. There's tax being introduced on content creation. In fact, I was explaining that if the amendments proposed here fall, our content creators will be worse off than they are in the current proposal. Why? Because this bill as proposed differentiates between monetization and content creation. The Finance Act of 2023 talks about content creation. This bill defines what digital content is and says that digital content is what is monetized, is what you're making money from. And so long as you are creating content that is not generating revenue, then you shouldn't be worried about any taxation.
All right, Mheshimiwa.